to shoot the shit as usual. No guests. We have a couple new segments that we're going to be featuring. Make sure you comment below. Let us know what you think. We'll continue on with them if you guys like them. One of them might get us canceled, possibly. We'll see where it goes. UFC 273 is going to be in on the background. You might hear a couple comments here and there about that. And make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share this shit, 5 stars, tell your friends. You know what to do.
You're a pro this now. I mean, you're pretty close. If you're not pro, you're about to go pro. You only got like a couple more amateur fights going.
That's it.
Amateur announcements.
Oh yeah, and also donate. If there's a donate button, donate. Help us out. A penny,
there is.
5 cents, $1.
We should really get that local.
And listen,
page
when we
going.
look at the stats on what's the website?
What?
What's that website?
Oh, Anchor.
On Anchor, and it's telling us there's people from Romania and Germany, India, all these other countries. Please let us know where you're watching this from. Even if it's from Canton, Ohio,
Texas, Louisiana,
Acapulco, Canton, Michigan,
Mexico,
wherever. Just let us know. We're interested in that shit.
For sure.
So get ready. We're going to vape up and talk our normal shit that we talk.
Yeah. You're better at this than I am. I never know what to say because half the time I'm looking at something else.
And if we make it big, fuck it. And if we don't, fuck it. We'll still be here, you know?
There you go. I got to put that on a shirt or something. You say it a lot.
That's the way it goes.
And that's the way it is.
How was this week of work for you, man? A little week in review.
Oh, dude, it sucked.
Yeah, not bad.
Oh, we're doing a shit ton of those puffs. We're filling them with apple.
Oh, like that. That apple shit's bomb, dude. You know what's good?
It's all right.
You should literally, you need to tell Weldon or someone to fucking cut a chunk of dough out. And you need to make little apple bombs, dude. You put that apple filling in the dough.
That's essentially what we're making.
I know, but no. And then fry it.
But yeah, man, he's fucking loading us up with those goddamn things. So fucking many of them, dude. Like, legitimately, the whole day is devoted to them. We get the fucking little bit of in-house and shit and wholesale out of the way. The line, they finish in like an hour now. You know what I mean? It's so small. It's ridiculous.
Dude, most of my day, this is literally worrying about counting marijuana plants, dude.
Yeah, no,
terrible.
We know.
Terrible.
You got the dream fucking job.
It's terrible, dude.
No, sounds amazing.
It's harder than what you think. It kind of sucks, actually, to a point.
How does that explain?
It's hard to explain, but I have to, like, go in at work at, like, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning before anybody gets there. Because it's hard to do when people are there.
Okay.
So that sucks.
That doesn't sound so terrible. You get up and do shit early anyway.
I know.
If you weren't doing it there, you'd be doing it at Marianne's.
There's some well, you can cut this out. There's some shit I don't want to say on here. That's why I don't want to do it. But dude, some of the shit's dangerous as fuck.
Oh, I get
like
it.
climbing up like on some of these tiers and things.
You don't want to talk about the dangerous stuff? That's the juicy shit, man.
So I gotta wake up early. That shit sucks. But it's just a lot of shit, and like I'm the only one that really. I got a dude that comes in and helps me, Chad, which he
Chad?
fucking.
Is he a total Chad?
No, Chad fucking is a goddamn lifesaver.
Is he a hanging Chad?
He is a hanging Chad.
I don't even know what that means. I mean, I know what it means, but I don't know what it means in context.
Neither do I. But he helps me, which fucking saves me a lot. So.
Well, shout out to that guy.
Yeah, for sure. Shout out to
Ted
Chad.
Gunderson.
Chad's
Chad
the man.
Gunderson.
Chad's the one that showed me Blind Melon.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys got like a similar music vibe, I bet.
I like all kinds. I like the good kind of music, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's good. I like it.
Maybe we'll get Chad over here one day. Chad could be a guest.
I'm going to make Chad jokes.
Chad, you there? Hello? Chad, are you there?
Last year I went to Chad and volunteered. Chad's in Africa. You know where I learned about Chad for the first time?
At school?
No. Not in school at all. From in the Army now with Pauly Shore. That's where they were stationed.
Gotcha.
You ever saw that movie?
Mm-hmm.
So I got it over there on VHS. Right on.
You know, it's probably my favorite, like military comedy shit, whatever. Like is I like Major Payne.
Major Payne's great.
Yeah, it's one of the funniest movies ever.
I remember when I first started at Marianne's, me and Dave discovered that Coop had never saw Major Payne, and Dave was in shock.
But
Dave
I mean, I can
like
understand.
quotes,
Coop's a little bit younger though,
and absolutely demanded that he see it.
Yeah, but like,
Yeah, but I mean, I was a little younger too when it came out.
no, but he's younger than us, right?
Yeah, he's 6. I mean, he just turned 30 when he came on. Remember? So
Yeah,
we're at
right.
least like 4 or 5 years
No,
older.
I guess that's not big of a difference, but yeah, dude, that shit's hilarious.
What's your what would you say is your like top 5 movies of all time?
Oh, we've top 5.
Yeah.
One's gonna have to be like Billy Madison. I've seen that movie more than any movie. I can quote that movie more than any movie. It's just that.
Miss Lippy's car is green.
Yeah. So
Billy likes to drink soda. Sorry, good.
Probably that. A Few Good Men. Shawshank Redemption.
Wow, A Few Good Men. I didn't expect that one. That's a good one, but
Yeah.
Shawshank's a classic for sure. I believe that's the number 1 movie on
is
IMDb.
it The Judge?
The Judge. Oh, with Robert Downey Jr.
That one I told you to watch. You never watched
Yeah.
that one.
Do you never watch? Yeah, I had never seen it. Was that 5?
That's 4.
All right.
Oh, this is just right off the top of my head. So
No, I get it.
there's I would name other there's like I would put there's it's a hard because there's top 5 I like, but then there's top 5 that like I'd probably put maybe like Bloodsport as like number 5.
Bloodsport?
Yeah. Something like that.
You finish your thought though. Like there's top 5 that you like, but there's probably top 5 that you. And then you just said Bloodsport.
That there's like sentimental top 5 that like will always be the greatest top 5 to me.
Gotcha. All right. See, to me, that's your top 5, your real one. Like the ones that mean the most to you.
Like they're not the best movies. They're not like movies I've watched a lot. But they're but they're movies that like I watched with my dad and my brothers and shit like that. Like those type of movies will always be the best to me.
No, for sure.
Because they just bring up those memories.
Those aren't exactly your favorite movies of all time. They just mean a lot to you.
That's what I mean. The sentimental like lists that mean a lot. Like Chuck Norris movies. And like Rambo would be on there. Like Rambo would be on there. Bloodsport.
So
like any of the American Ninja.
Movies.
What's up?
All like the dude movies.
Yeah. Like those
probably like a bunch of Arnold Schwarzenegger movies.
Yeah, shit like that. Like those type of movies would be like on my like sentimental favorite. Yeah. Like
that's definitely like a separate list for sure. Yeah. I see what you're saying.
Because those were movies that me and my dad and my brothers would watch in the basement. My dad would be ripping Camel non-filters.
Yeah.
Shit like that. Me and my brothers would be fucking trying to act like Rambo, then fighting and beating the shit out of each other.
Because like I used to go to my dad's house in California when I'd visit him in the summertime, and there would be movies that I would watch at my dad's house, but I would never watch at home. Because at my dad's house, I could watch like really fucking like dirty rated R movies and shit. At home, I couldn't. But like for instance, like I love Fast Times at Ridgemont High, but I wouldn't put that in my top 5 favorite movies of all time.
Exactly.
But that was one that had boobies in it, and it was dirty, and
it means something to you because it was
yeah, and weird weird shit.
Like Tombstone might be on there because I remember watching that all the time. I've told you before. I don't know if it was on podcast, but I would.
Tombstone's in my top 5
with my like my first friend, Michael Finsel. We lived right beside. It was. We would on shitty days. In the summer or like during the week when school would get called off.
Yeah.
We would literally watch the movie Tombstone and eat, and his mom would cook us a Tombstone pizza.
Oh shit!
Every time, and so like that movie, like right there, always takes me back to like my first best friend, like childhood friend. When I've known, we grew up right beside each other. So that would be another one that would be in like.
Since you said Tombstone, I'll go ahead and get my 5 out of the way because Tombstone's in there.
Can I see if I can name some
that you think are mine?
Yeah.
I mean, go for it. You'd have to do it first because I can't say them and then you try to guess them.
Well, I can name 2 right away.
Okay.
Big Lebowski.
Yeah, that's
Tombstone.
And Tombstone.
Kingpin.
No, that's a great movie, but no, I love Bill Murray. I've always said that Bill Murray is my favorite person that I don't know.
No, go ahead. I knew I could just name 2, but go ahead.
Oh, yeah, okay. But okay, Big Lebowski, Tombstone, Dogma by Kevin Smith. Love that movie.
Yeah.
Almost Famous. I don't know if you know what that is. And That Thing You Do
Nice.
are probably my top 5 favorite movies of all
Oh, yeah.
time. And a lot of those do have sentimental value. So maybe this, I don't know. Because I've made this list before with Jeff on Jam Up.
Mm-hmm.
So like I had to narrow them down.
Jeff who?
And
Jeff who?
Oh, here we go.
Jeff who? Jeff, your lights are about to be out. Hughes? Is that who you're talking about? Yeah.
I mean,
still
sort of.
haven't seen him. Calling him out all the time. Has my phone rang? No. No text messages? No.
Again,
Has Mark got anything? No.
I don't think he's heard any of it.
Mark, he knows what we're doing this at. He knows it's what day, what time
Does
it
he?
is.
He's not on Facebook. He's not on.
Oh, he knows. He can feel it. When he looks up at night, he feels it. He gets scared.
When he looks up at night?
Yeah.
What he's Googling at night?
Yeah.
When he's looking shit up at
When
night?
he's laying in bed and he looks up at the ceiling and he can't sleep, he knows why.
Well,
Fear is keeping him up, and he can feel it.
Like I have this thought where like there was a couple nights where he's like, "Why am I up at night?" And then he's like, "Oh, I know why." Because you're like, he knows why. He knows why he's up at night. All right,
But sorry to interrupt.
I don't even remember what the fuck we were talking about.
Go on.
I did this list with a certain person I used to do a podcast with, and so yeah, I had them kind of right off the rip, but I had to switch out. Like I always said, there was honorable mentions, which was like 2001: A Space Odyssey, and I don't know. There's a bunch. Like I love The Last Samurai. Like, yeah.
What would be your last meal? Off the top of your head right
Either
now.
like a nice, like juicy fucking steak, or like chicken Alfredo, like some bomb ass chicken Alfredo.
Oh yeah, what would you want to drink with that? Like you can order shit. Like you want you just doesn't have to be that. Like we want baked potato, you want corn, you want asparagus. What do you want to drink? You want dessert? You want like
a cherry Pepsi, or Coke. I don't really care.
It's your choice. You got to fill out a thing. Both options are gonna be there.
That's what I said.
You're gonna take one of each. You can
Sure.
have one of each.
I don't want. Why would I need one of each?
I don't know, but you have to pick.
Cherry Pepsi, no ice.
Cherry Pepsi,
But
no
make
ice.
sure that shit's cold.
But make sure that shit's cold.
If it's not cold, you can have some ice. I just don't want it to be all ice. I hate it when it gets watered down, because then it's just fucking cherry Pepsi flavored water.
Got you.
What about you?
For what, last meal?
I'm gonna have dinner with Jesus.
Yeah. If my mom was still alive, I'd probably want her to make me meatloaf. Because I love my mom's meatloaf. That's my birthday meal pick every year. I never ask for it. Only once a year. She might happen to make it sometime. But I would want meatloaf, twice baked potato,
Okay.
baked beans, and some sort of like chocolate peanut butter ridiculous fucking cake, or like not ice cream, but like cake, something I'd have to think of.
And
And
you got a whole. I didn't even think about all that.
I would want a couple bottles of cold water, a couple cans of cold Pepsi, and a 20-ounce Red Bull.
Yeah. No blunts.
Well,
I guess that's not food. Yeah.
Me and Tupac, you know how, I mean, that's just given.
Maybe some edibles. Turn that ice cream or whatever you just said to fucking.
Yeah, but we'd be smoking blunts, and I'd have my drinks and my food. That's what I get for everybody. That'd be my last meal.
Gotcha. I like it. Well done. Those were some random questions for you guys. So basically, we're gonna have a little segment every week where you
can't get us canceled. Try to get us canceled.
Try to get us canceled by enacting a moment from your life.
Yes.
Living with your Asian family.
Yeah.
All right, I get it. You're playing the yellow card on this one.
Yeah.
As we say.
Mm-hmm.
So, tell us, Eric. Gonna play a song and make an intro. I knew it was gonna happen. You started to do it, and you're like, oh, hold on.
Welcome to X. You can't react like that.
Dude, I didn't. I was not expecting you to fucking do it in Asian voice. You completely. Oh my god. I couldn't even laugh. I was coughing. That completely threw me off.
Welcome to X Asian Moment. Niha Egg. At the park, do they have a pavilion? What the fuck is a pavilion? A pavilion, you know, with the overhang. I've never heard of it. What the fuck is a pavilion? You know, where you sit on bench under roof. Are you talking about a pavilion? Oh, a pavilion. Thank you for listening to X Asian Moment. That's it right there.
That was absolutely beautiful. That was an Oscar-worthy moment.
Welcome to episode 15's Fun Facts with Mark.
Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful, sir. Well, this, ladies and gentlemen, apparently is Fun Facts with Mark for episode 15. In March 2017, a home was spared from a deadly wildfire in southwest Kansas because the homeowner turned his water sprinklers on before leaving to escape the wildfire. He came home to this. I'll show the picture, but it's literally just...
Oh, that's crazy as fuck.
As if his house is untouched.
That's cool as hell.
Because the sprinklers were on when he left.
That's cool as hell.
In 1901, Spain, a woman adopted a male identity and married another woman. The couple was later discovered and had to escape to Argentina. Their marriage certificate was never annulled, so this is the first recorded same-sex marriage in Spain, 100 years before it was legal.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, there's a picture of them.
Damn, gotcha.
Gotcha ass. In 1818, the U.S. began building a fort near the New York-Quebec border to defend against the invasions from Canada. After 2 years of construction, they realized the fort was actually on the Canadian side. They abandoned it and named it Fort Blunder.
Oh, shit.
Because it was a blunder.
Yeah, that's
they
cool.
Fucked up.
I wonder who got fired over that fuck up.
Duke University research revealed that men tolerate sleep deprivation better than women.
Okay.
When women don't get enough sleep, they suffer mentally and physically. They are at high risk of developing heart disease, depression, or blood clots, while men suffer fewer consequences.
I can't believe bitchiness isn't in that list.
I mean, it might be. I mean, that's probably a side effect.
Cuntitis? Is cuntitis in that?
Clititis?
No, cuntitis.
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 Whoa, I might have to bleep that one. What? What are we talking about?
I just don't want to say the C word, so I'm just pronouncing the C-U-N. Titus.
Cuntitis.
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 Cuntitis. Cuntitis.
You want to say it one more time?
Cuntitis.
No. To answer your question, it's not listed on here. And that is strange.
Because they be bitches.
You'll like this one. On April 6th,
we're just past the anniversary of this fun fact.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
On April 6th, 1893, Andy Bowen and Jack Burke were involved in the longest boxing fight in history.
Shit. How long this? Let me guess. 2.5 hours.
No. The fight lasted 111 rounds, 3-minute rounds each.
How many? 3?
Yeah, 3-minute rounds each, about with 111 rounds.
Yeah.
It took 7 hours and 19 minutes until referee John Duffy called no contest after both men were too dazed and tired to come out of their corners.
Well, yeah.
There's a picture of the fellas.
Those are some real men back then. That reminds me of the Hoist Gracie, Sakuraba.
I know it would, sir. Astronaut Scott Kelly grew 2 inches after being in space for a year.
Why?
Because there's no gravity in space, right?
So your spinal decompression?
So your spine decompresses.
Dude.
And I would imagine, though, that after like a year or so being back on Earth,
You shrink back?
He would have shrank back down a little.
I wonder if
at
that
least
gives you.
mostly.
I wonder if that gives them back problems.
Probably.
I know people do like spinal decompression on the regular.
He was only up there for a year though.
But
when he did that.
to gain 2 inches.
Wonder if you can gain 2 inches somewhere else too. You know what I mean?
I fucking get you a little hang low. That hang low, shooting babies deeper in you. You know.
Way deep. Like they're up into your chest.
Yeah. Them babies gonna be getting milk day one.
They won't.
That's how far those are going in you.
I'm gonna make my own milk.
Mama.
This one's fucked up.
What's that?
In the Great San Francisco earthquake of 1906, 3 men were caught alive on the roof of a hotel that was ablaze, and it was impossible to get them down. Rather than see the men fall and be burned alive, a nearby military officer ordered his men to shoot them.
All right. What would you want? Would you want to fall and burn, or just get
I don't know.
taken to the dome and just get taken out?
I guess it would depend on the building and the situation. Like
maybe you could just get out there and burn and just be able to run out.
You might
It's not
just
that fall
you
to
might,
drop.
yeah, like you might be able to figure something out. You know what I mean? I don't know. Like I said, it would depend on the
You at
situation.
least want the chance.
But if it came down to it, I wouldn't want to burn alive. I'd probably rather be shot in the dome and just be done with it.
Gotcha.
In 1505, Christopher Columbus was stranded in Jamaica with natives who refused to give him food, but he knew the date and time of an upcoming lunar eclipse. So he told the natives that his gods were angry at their treatment of him and would provide a clear sign. Once the eclipse started, the natives raced to give him food and begged for mercy.
Smart man.
It is. I don't know if that's true. That sounds like some shit somebody like wrote about him later, or like some shit he made up. It's like, how'd you get away from the native? It's like, and then just...
Yeah. I mean, some shit though, dude. The gods were heavy presence back then. It's believable.
Either way, it's clever.
It is, whether you like him or not, or believe in the shit he did or whatever. Smart man. That's true.
What do you think a cross between... Okay, no, what do you think a geep is?
A geep?
Yes. What do you think it's a cross between? A geep. A G-E-E-P. He's a motherfucking G-E-E-P. Don't know what you heard about him.
A goose and sheep.
Close. It's a sheep and a goat. And there's a photo.
Same category as the liger. I gotcha.
Yeah.
There you go.
What
Why do they do that?
Why do they do it?
Yeah.
I don't think it was. It's probably like
Just some
a
horny goat
fucked a sheep. Yeah, fucked a jeep.
Fucked a sheep and sheep.
Yeah, they fucked a jeep, and then all of a sudden it was honking all night.
Yeah.
Needed gas all the time.
That's crazy. I mean, if a guest who has nipples can get milk.
I have nipples, Greg. Can you milk me? Speedy Gonzalez was banned by Cartoon Network for being an offensive stereotype, only to be returned after mass protest by the Hispanic American community.
Yeah, bro, dude. I've seen some quick-ass Mexicans in my day, dude. Like, for real. Like, they're fast. They scat, dude. I could see it. I don't see it as racist, man. It's just, it is what it is.
No, dude. They get it.
It's just like the Cleveland Indians weren't racist, but now we're some fucking.
Now you're just
So
garden
now we're
shit.
the goo Indians.
The Goo Indians? What the fuck does that mean? The Goo Indians?
Yeah.
Okay. What? Just, yeah.
Yeah. That's
That
what it
doesn't
is,
tell you
dude.
anything.
No, we're like what is it? Like the Gur Indians or something. Like Guardians, you just cross out the first 3 letters, you have Indians.
No, not really. It's
Or the first 4 letters or something.
if you cross out the first 3 letters, it's Urdians.
Yeah, well, you cross out some of
Cross
the
out the
letters.
first 5, it's Dians.
Yeah. But you can spell Indians or something out of it. I don't know.
I don't think that adds up, but we'll move on, I guess. In 2015, 2 Buddhists who bought 5,000 yen of live crustacea and released them into the sea for good karma were fined 15,000
Yeah.
for untold damage to the environment by introducing non-native species.
Yep. I can see that for sure, dude. That shit's a problem, though, man. Doing that shit.
Yeah, that could fuck up the whole environment.
Fuck up everything,
The
dude.
food
It's like
system.
Florida right now. With all them snakes.
Snakes? There's snakes in Florida?
In Everglades, people, there's
Releasing their snakes into the wild?
yeah,
Flushing
what they
them
were
down the
saying is
toilet?
people got pet snakes from like the store, and they just started getting too big for their house, so they just let them go.
Yeah, that's been a problem for a while.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying, but like a while ago, like this is what they're saying. That just it all started with like probably a dozen people throughout the Everglades that like basically lived along and got a snake, and they just kept getting bigger and eating bigger shit, and now like we're worried because they're taking out all the fucking animals, and there's some even fucking taking out some gators
I
and
was just
shit.
about to say, you'd think the gators would keep down on them, but they're probably eating the
No,
fucking
some of
gators.
them are that big because they're literally
living on gators.
They've been there so long now, like you said, and they've just adapted to their environment and needed to survive. So they've literally
So they're just like
fucking huge and
giant boas and shit.
yeah, and you can go down there and they pay you people like a couple $100 a snake to go in there and just fucking
Like hunt them.
yeah, and bring them out.
That's nuts. All right, I got 2 more fun facts for us.
All right, fun fact.
Diarrhea was the leading cause of death in the American Civil War, and there was an unwritten code of honor among Civil War soldiers that forbade the shooting of men while attending to the imperative calls of nature.
Yeah, I can see that being the number one, causing dehydration and shit like that. Just falling out,
Yeah,
passing out.
number 1 cause of death, man. And there was a rule that you weren't allowed to shoot people while they were taking a shit.
That's pretty cool though.
Yeah.
I'd be always pooping.
It's crazy to think you die from diarrhea.
Yeah, just dehydration. That's it. You're just squirting out your ass so much, not being able to take in enough water, probably sweating.
And the last one. To avoid being eaten by the female, some male spiders will often tie her up before mating. There's a picture
shit.
of him. He webbed her up.
They're into that dominatrix, or what is it? What is it? BDSM?
Bondage. That would be bondage, yeah.
There's some bondage shit, dude. What's up? Honey, cuff her ass to the bed.
Yeah, dude. And look at that. Like, he's got her all wrapped up, and then he's just, like, assing her. He's just shooting his ass right into her.
That's it, man.
Putting his little baby
Turn a
batter.
little Genuine on or something like that.
I don't see nothing wrong
Exactly.
with a little. Nah, I don't know who that is, but it seemed appropriate. And that, ladies and gentlemen, was this edition of Fun Facts. We got to get a better name for that. Oh, here we go.
Thank you for listening to episode 15's Fun Facts with Mark.
Thanks, guys. You guys are the best.
Until next time.
It's so like they're all so like cheesy and generic,
But it's perfect.
like the
for us.
worst.
But it's the worst and most perfect for us.
Yeah. I wish they were more retro cheesy. Like that's too modern cheesy. Retro cheesy is cool. Modern cheesy is fucking cringe.
Whatever.
You know what I mean? I'm not saying like I'm not trying to be insulting. I'm just
No,
saying.
you're insulting my efforts.
No, I love the
then
efforts.
you do it. Then you do it.
No, man, I love them. Keep them coming. I got a random question for
What's
you.
up, dude?
If you could go to any fictional place, where would you go?
Let's go. This is kind of similar to we had a video game one maybe
Yeah.
last episode or something. Any
It-
fictional place.
It was if you can go to any video game world, what would it be? I can't even remember what you said.
Wave race.
Wave race. That's right. You want to fucking ride with the dolphins. And I said you could go to like Cancun or something. Dude.
Yeah, but like they don't jump through rings with you. Is exactly what I said. But they're not jumping through rings, and like I'm not doing that shit. So.
Well, I'll tell you what. It doesn't necessarily have to be like a fictional world or a fictional land or something. It could be like a fictional like theme park or a fictional like, you know what I mean? Or heaven. No, heaven could exist.
I got it. If I could go to any this place it's fictional but also non-fictional. But you'll hear why I say that. I would want to go to the fictional Field of Dreams and watch them come out of the corner and play a game.
So you'd want to see the ghost game.
The ghost game. Like, I know I can go to the Field of Dreams because it's a real thing and you can watch baseball there, but no, I would want to go to the fictional part of the Field of Dreams where Babe Ruth, Mickey Mantle, Ted Williams, Joe Jackson, all those dudes coming out of the corn.
Yeah.
And playing one of those games. That's where I would go. Because fucking I love baseball. I love watching a game. That would be the fucking shit. That's what I can think of right now.
All right. No, that's very, very cool. That's a very cool answer. I would have never thought of that.
You know why?
Me too.
You know why?
No.
You know why?
Why?
Because if you build it, they will come.
LTA.
So yeah, that's mine, dude.
I would go to
hang out with that guy on your screen.
Cthulhu?
Cthulhu?
That's who that is.
I don't know who Cthulhu is.
He's like, I forget what the dude's name is, but he's like a fictional sea monster. He's like a leviathan, I guess you would call.
Go hang out with him for a day?
Nah, that'd probably be crazy and weird. What was his name? I can't remember his name, but it's like a writer, dude. Yeah, dude, I guess I should have thought about it before I fucking...
Yeah, because I just made you look terrible. Because I thought of a badass one.
I just made you look terrible.
Yeah, because you came at me with a question.
Yeah, no, I thought I should have thought about it. Maybe like, it'd be dope to be in like the Red Dead world. That'd be dope. But that's just cowboy days, I guess. You think I'd have an answer?
Nope, I had a great answer, Mark. I don't know about you. You're the only. You came up with a question and you failed. So.
I could probably give a bunch of answers. It's just narrowing it down to one. You know,
just give one. Pick one, so you have something. So you don't look as dumb as you do right now.
I go to Kashyyyk from Star Wars, which is where the Wookiees are from. Hang out with a bunch of Wookiees. Like Chewbacca.
Just hear that shit all day.
For sure, smoke some Wookiee weed or something.
Yeah.
Harry Potter be dope because you could do magic.
Yeah, they could teach you some shit. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Would you want to go Hunger Game it up?
I was just thinking about Hunger Games. I don't know. I don't know if I'm sure there's somebody that could like totally kill me out there that would be in
absolutely. There's a lot of people that could kill a lot of people out there.
But yeah, that was a random question from me, I guess.
If you can meet one UFC fighter, who you meeting? You got to pick. It was like, all right, yeah, here, go ahead, pick. Well, you can meet one of them.
Probably Masvidal. You'd probably get high with him and shit. And,
I'd say Diaz.
Diaz too would probably be another one.
I'd probably say Diaz. Just I think he'd be the same shit. Like I don't know if I'd want to go ride a bike for like 20 miles with him in the morning, but
nah,
I'll catch him after that.
Adesanya would probably be cool.
Oh, Sugar O'Malley.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, definitely.
Go hang out with him. Mike, I don't know if we ever talked about it, but did we ever talk about Mike Tyson's ear-shaped gummies? But they're like banned in a lot of places.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like they're banned by Colorado law, Canada, shit like that.
Yeah, we didn't talk about it on here, but I remember us talking about it.
I don't understand this. It says, maybe this is Canada. I guess not here. It says Canada's Cannabis Act prohibits the promotion of cannabis by means of the depiction of a person. So they must not have like cookies strain up there because they got like Gary Payton. You couldn't have Gary Payton.
No, I don't think it means like names and shit. I think it means like depicting.
Like an ear shape or like a person.
Yeah, like I don't know. I was thinking maybe like depicting of like a body part or the shape of a part. That's a weird. That's a weird thing to request them not to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
it's just like your ear. It's not like you got fucking bunch of fucking dicks going around, or you know.
maybe that's not what it was really about. Maybe it's about the whole ear biting thing because it was an ear that had a bite out of it.
Yeah. But that shit's sweet. It's clever.
Well, maybe that's what it is, like a cannibalism thing.
Yeah, it could be. Whatever. I think it's funny. Let's just let it go.
It was funny though.
I don't think we ever asked this on here. Is there a certain top like 2 or 3 strands of cannabis you prefer?
I always enjoyed like Jack Herrera. Jackie Herrera.
Yeah, it's a good sativa.
When I was in high school,
Mm-hmm.
like some of the best looking and weed I had smoked back then that I could ever get my hands on, and then like I was able to get it for like 2 weeks, and then like I never saw it again. But Sweet Tooth,
Okay.
it was like orange, like mostly orange and purple. Yeah. Man, it was fucking good. And I guess whatever gives off that EBO, like gassy fucking like natural gas scent, that like body odor scent. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
That EBO.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, garlic or whatever. I don't know what those strands are, but those just like ooh, those are pungent. You know what I mean? Those.
It's that garlic. It's like a GMO shit.
I don't know, but that shit is funky, and it's always good.
Mm-hmm.
How about you, sir? You're the pro.
I'm not a pro at all.
You're in the field.
I'm not a pro.
You work in the field.
Yeah, but I'm not a pro.
But I mean, technically you are.
Death Star. Any type of piss weed.
Piss weed?
In the lemon from like '08 that I used to get. Never found it since. I got it for like 2
So we
years.
both have our infamous weed that we
like
never saw
07,
again.
08. My cousin knows what it is. A couple people that know what it is, but we have yet to find it. If I could find that shit right now, I would do what I could to try to save it. So I would try to get a seed of that shit so bad.
Yeah?
Yeah, but that'd be it right there.
All right. Good question. Real good question. I actually had answers for that.
What's your favorite color?
Orange and green.
I would probably say green and like blue, but I like to wear black.
I like gray a lot.
Like I like to wear black and gray, but probably I like green and blue.
Yeah.
As colors,
Blue's
but I
nice.
like to wear black and like the grays and shit like that.
Like I like when it comes to orange, I like certain shades.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I like more of like a rusty, like burnt orange, like a earthier orange,
Yeah,
and like darker greens.
gotcha.
Like those together look real good too. I like.
Hell yeah. Big Mac, like a Wendy's double or a Whopper. What you going with?
Like a Wendy's double, I guess.
Yeah.
I'd go for like a Baconator or something.
I wasn't asking that, but basically, which one, like kind of like that.
But yeah, like Wendy's. I think Wendy's is like when it comes to like the major fast food burger places.
Yeah.
Wendy's is probably the best one
Gotcha.
when it comes to burger. And their chicken nuggies are the best in my opinion.
Gotcha. I usually don't get chicken nuggets when I go to like that.
What about you, sir?
Well, McDonald's is garbage, so that's always out of the fucking question. A Whopper, dude. A Whopper's fucking good, but yeah, I'd probably have to go Wendy's too because the consistency and the quality is always fucking there on a fucking
Their
burger.
bacon's good.
Their bacon's good, like you
It's like
said.
the perfect
yeah, dude.
crispiness.
I love it.
Would you fuck an Amish girl?
Absolutely. Why wouldn't I?
No question. Like you're not even just like
No. I was always, dude, from when I was younger. Because, like, the Amish don't live too far from us. It's like one of the largest Amish populations in the in the world, I guess,
Oh,
but in the
dude.
United States.
growing up. I saw more Amish people than I do now.
Yeah.
They were out a lot more, but back
And
in the
I
day.
always said, like, hitting, like, high school, shit like that. I always said, and even when I was like in my 20s, I always wanted to find a chick out on Ramadan or not Ramadan. That's fucking,
Ramadan.
I think that's going on right now. But
Rumspringa.
Rumspringer, yeah.
Rumspringa. I don't know.
And like,
I don't know if that's how it's actually
and
pronounced.
give her the fucking English D.
Give her the. Well, you're all
I know.
American,
I know.
dude. But the way I see it is like a cute girl is a cute girl. She could be Amish. She could be Muslim. She could be.
Yeah, it never mattered. But yeah, but even if she was like, I would still take it, even if she was lower on the scoreboard, just so I could hook up with an Amish chick.
You would take it. You would still take it. What do you mean, Eric?
Like I'm saying, like I would.
She gonna peg you, bro? You gonna let her peg you?
Yeah, I'm gonna let her peg me
With that Amish
double
butter,
peg.
that butter turner.
Yeah, I'm gonna let her turn my butthole.
Which end?
Either one.
The big flat one. That's
Yeah, but
yeah, I definitely would.
no, I'm saying like yeah, even if she was like, it was like, oh, all right, like your standard wise, like oh, I don't say you like oh only 7s or above or 8s or above, what everything is. I would definitely go a point or 2 lower.
Would you have sex with like an alien girl?
I don't know about that, dude. Like, I don't know, man. Like, something might happen to me. I don't know, like putting my dick in an alien.
Well, I mean, obviously, like, you're just gonna fuck without knowing each other. You would have to trust her. I mean,
so I know nothing. So I know nothing's gonna happen. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, like
if nothing's gonna happen, then yes.
All right, cool. No, like, no matter what she looks like. All right,
well,
I guess
she look normal.
You would have to know alien. Like, I would have to like throw people. Okay, like, have you ever seen Guardians of the Galaxy?
No.
All right. You know the green chick that's in Guardians of the Galaxy?
No.
All right. Fuck. I was gonna ask you if you'd fuck her.
I would have sex with Poison Ivy.
She was basically
she was green.
Poison Ivy.
Yeah, when she was green.
Yeah, but you probably get poisoned.
No, I'm saying like if I wouldn't get poisoned, but like I'm saying like when she turned, how she gets all green, like she's kind of
she's green.
Yeah,
she has like.
I'm just saying if I wouldn't.
Of course, I'd fuck Poison Ivy. She's a redhead and she's hot.
Yeah, I'm just saying like you could consider her like type alien shit. Yeah, I would have sex with her when she's all greened up if I knew I wasn't gonna like die from poison. I'm just saying yes.
Yeah, if it's hot, you're gonna fuck it basically.
LTN, dude.
What about like a cat person?
I don't know, dude.
Like you don't know this, but a Khajiit person.
Just like you're
from Skyrim.
Dude, listen, dude. If they're hot and they're not too much of like crazy creature looking, and I'm not gonna get hurt, I'm fucking it. You can continue on with like different creatures. It doesn't matter.
How crazy is crazy creature looking?
Like deformed looking, like monster and shit. Like if they're just like,
for instance, like
I don't know,
but
it's weird.
I'm trying. These are like JR questions. JR doesn't come over.
I don't know all these creatures and ghouls and to like reference it to.
Would you have sex with a zombie girl?
Probably not. No. They're always like look like they're from like Southern Ohio or West Virginia or some shit. Like no.
They just look like normal, but they're just dead people.
Yeah, no, but they're just like chunks are taken out of them, and they're like skin tone looks like a meth head. They got like that silver skin.
What if they're not, and she's just like real pale and?
Well, then you're talking about like, all right, would I fuck dead. One of them like what are them completely white people called?
Albino?
Yeah, I would fuck an albino if that's what you're asking. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd fuck an albino person.
Yeah, well,
I'd fuck anybody.
So I'd fuck a pale person, yes.
If a girl's attractive, a girl's attractive.
Well, then you're answering the thing. If they're attractive,
That's why I'm going into like weird species and shit.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm branching out because you're just like, yeah, dude, if it's hot, I'm going to fuck it.
It's it. Like, if they're decent looking, I'm going to have sex with them. If they have a vagina. It's just plain simple. Good looking and have a vagina, and I'm not going to get hurt. Or
in these hypothetical situations.
Yeah.
You're not just going around fucking everything.
Yeah, exactly.
LTA, bro.
Yeah, these are just in the hypothetical things, yes. Dude, I'd fuck Oprah just because she's Oprah. Like,
well, yeah, power and status and shit changes
like stories.
Things.
There's always a story. If there's a story to tell, I'm
That's probably
doing it.
I would have Carrie Fisher. I'd fuck Carrie Fisher all the way up until the day she died because she was Princess Leia. It wouldn't matter. I mean, she was old and she wasn't that attractive, but if she was down to fuck, I was gonna fuck her because that's fucking Princess Leia, dude. Yeah. I don't give a shit.
Yep.
I'll just even looking at her, I would just picture her as she was then.
Mm-hmm. For sure. No doubt.
All right. Would you have sex with someone that's in like a lady Deadpool who's like completely scarred all over her body?
Well, yeah, because like if something would happen to like the loved one that I have now, and like she got in an accident or something, got all
Oh
burned
yeah,
up
I
or
guess
something,
I
like
guess
I would
that's
still
true.
do it.
Yeah, yeah. I wouldn't matter to me. What about
Let's
like?
get off like having sex with. Let's go.
What about like an
I don't.
ape person from Planet of the Apes? So you know that.
Probably no, because they look too much like apes. I'm not having sex with an animal. I'm not into like bestiality.
No. No.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm naming out. I'm trying to think of things. I'm in JR mode. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I don't know. I don't. Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't
you
know.
seem very uncomfortable with all of
Well,
these
because I just
questions.
don't know any.
You're like,
I
yeah,
don't
dude.
know.
Like,
I don't know.
I don't know,
It
dude.
just
I don't
feels
know.
so
I mean,
weird.
yeah,
Like,
probably.
I don't know. Probably.
Like these are all.
It's all situational and shit. Like if one walked in here right now. No. All right, here we go. I'm gonna ask you some series. This is another series of questions. All right. And I got these. This is what Snoop Dogg.
This is the interrogation episode.
This is what Snoop Dogg. He asked one of the rappers these questions on his
Snoop
GGN
Dogg
show.
ask one of the rappers these questions.
On his GGN show. He asked these questions. Are you ready?
So it's like I'm on Snoop's show.
Yeah, I'm just stealing his questions because they're pretty cool.
All right, I'm down. Let's do this.
When were you the happiest?
Probably my childhood at some point. There was probably some moment in my childhood.
What is your greatest fear?
It's probably between losing my parents and being alone for the rest of my life. You know what I mean?
Yep. Which living person do you admire most and why?
Probably my parents, or like I guess if it's like a famous person or something. I don't know really. Probably like comedians and maybe like Bill Murray or something. I could say he's my favorite person. I don't know. He just seems super cool.
Cool. What is the trait you most deplore in yourself?
My anxiety.
What is the trait you most deplore in others?
Lying.
Property aside, what is the most expensive thing you've bought?
Say that again.
Property aside, like he's talking to a rapper, so they have like mansions and shit like that.
Property aside, what is the most
expensive thing you've bought?
Oh shit. I don't know. A computer maybe? I spent like a hefty amount on the PC.
Cool. What is your most treasured possession? Besides your dogs and stuff, like
Yeah. Like
an object, I guess, like, or whatever.
it's probably like my Coheed collection, or like
So basically, like if a fire is in your house and you got one
and
thing
like
to
record
grab.
collection, or like maybe just like sentimental things that I have.
Cool. Where would you like to live?
Honestly, it doesn't really matter as long as I have all the things I need and I'm not bothered. But like there's places I'd like I'd like to live in like Ireland or Iceland. It'd be dope to be in New Zealand. There's all kinds of dope areas that, you know what I mean? Like,
what would your superpower be?
it would either be like telekinesis or telepathy, whichever one makes you be able to like control things and move things with your mind and shit. Because you could do so much that you could fly. If you can control things with your mind, that means you control yourself and like your distance from the earth and shit. So you could like lift yourself up and fly through the air and shit.
Oh yeah.
Like,
yeah.
So probably that.
What makes you unhappy?
I don't know. Animals being hurt for like shitty
animal abuse.
Yeah, I guess.
What is your guiltiest pleasure?
Masturbation. No. I don't know. It would depend on like what you're talking about. Like I probably have like guilty pleasure like music artists and shit, or like guilty pleasure movies, like shit I don't want to admit to
Yeah.
that I like or something. But
That's
like,
cool. Let's see. If you could bring something extinct back to life, what would you choose?
that's a weird question, man.
Their answer was the 70s.
That's a weird answer for a weird question. I guess Me Too.
The Me Too movement?
No, I guess the 70s or like the good old days.
The good old days?
If I could bring the good old days back, whatever that may be, if that's an answer.
What is your favorite book?
I like comic books and stuff, but I like nonfiction as well. There's a book series called The Convoluted Universe. Is pretty cool, and that's nonfiction, I guess. And Saga's pretty dope. Green Arrow, I've always like, but there's like certain storylines and shit.
Have you ever said "I love you" and not meant it?
Probably.
Which living person do you most despise, and why?
I could get personal, but I probably shouldn't. Right about now, maybe Biden.
Yeah, come on, man.
Yeah, Biden or Kamala. Although, like, she's never around, so it's easier to say Biden. So I'll go with that.
All right.
The easy route.
Which words or phrase do you most overuse?
If I'm at work, it's probably son of a beast day. You know, I don't know why. Like, that's just my go-to, like,
Cool.
safe for work thing.
If you go back in time, where would you go?
I've kind of already answered this question before, haven't I?
No, I'm just going back to. I'm just reading off this list.
I mean, it would depend on the parameters. Like, can I tell myself shit? Can I talk to my, you know,
Gotcha.
or can I? That's you just
Yeah,
say gotcha.
No, I understand what you're saying. Though.
But like, I don't know.
I guess all right. Let's just say you can just go back there and stay in and watch for a day. Where are you going?
Probably like my childhood or something. Probably sometime like in my life. I'd have to think about it. Yeah.
Cool. How do you relax?
Smoke weed. At night, I try to like listen, or just like watch movies or play a game or something. At night, I'll listen to like ASMR or like guided sleep things or something.
Oh yeah. What do you consider your greatest achievement?
Maybe graduating high school. I haven't really achieved too much since then, I guess. Not anything too great. I haven't had kids or got married or, you know what I mean? Getting my dogs, getting away from certain people.
There you go.
Not doing hard drugs anymore.
What keeps you awake at night?
Okay. My greatest achievement is not becoming a drunk, which could have very, very easily happened.
There you go.
There you go. Anyway, what'd you say?
What keeps you awake at night?
Anxiety.
And last one.
Pain.
As the guy's walking out for the first fight. All said and done. When the lights turn off, how do you want to be remembered to like your friends and family?
No, that's a good question. I guess. Like, what would I want them to like say about me?
How do you want to be remembered?
See, that's a very open-ended question.
Yeah, like I guess what do you want to say about you? Like Mark was.
I don't know. It's hard to say. Like, what would you say to that? You know what I mean? That they loved me, that they genuinely loved me and thought I was a good person and shit, and
Yeah,
are gonna miss me.
that's it, man.
You know what I mean?
Good answer. All right, dude. I went and got this massage in Taiwan, and so they take you in this room, and they'll give you what they want you to like change into, or tell you what they want you, like lay down and whatever, put this on or whatever, and take this off or whatever.
Pull this out.
Dude, this bitch gave me what looked like a hairnet with two holes for me to put my legs through. It was a black hairnet is what it looked like with two.
So it was a ball and...
Dude, my dick and balls was not hanging this thing, fitting this thing at all.
Because it's made for a little Asian wiener. It's made for the little Asian thong.
I guess, dude. My shit would not, nope, wouldn't work, dude.
It's not made to handle big American penis.
Yeah, like, dude, it was not made for big dude.
Yeah, 3 inches, no more.
Basically, little Bertie, baby Bert.
Baby.
No big ego.
Baby Bert. You did it like Russian dude. Baby Bert. Bring me my Bert. You were the bad guy in Iron Man 2. I want my Bert. That was like the worst. It was Mickey Rourke. You know who that is.
Yeah.
He was a boxer and shit too.
Uh-huh.
But like he played a Russian dude for some reason. Like, bring me my Bert. It was the worst Russian accent. Iron Man 2 was like the worst Iron Man movie, dude. But yeah, you sounded like Mickey fucking Rourke in Iron Man 2, dude.
Good.
Kinda.
Good. How about Shane Gillis? Did you get to hear any of his Trump impression before he fell asleep?
Probably no. I've only heard his Trump
He
impression.
didn't do, like, from what I watched, I didn't get to watch like the last
It's the best.
20, 30 minutes of it.
It is the best Trump impression.
He didn't do anything like any rants, but like he was throwing it in there, like shit would happen, and then he'd be like, and he would just say something. It was fucking great.
I'll put it on tonight. Spotify doesn't work on my PlayStation, so it makes it a lot harder to watch it. But I started, because upstairs I have the smart TV, so I can mirror my phone. But when I gotta go to work, I don't want to do that because my battery like doesn't charge the same when it's like on all night. You know what I mean?
Yep. Yeah, I put mine on one of them little charging pads. Turn on Spotify, and then I put like the timer on and shit, and then it turns off after like 45 minutes.
Yeah, because I like let shit play all night long.
Yeah.
I'll wake up and turn something on because like I won't be able to fall back
I would
to sleep.
normally, but it was a compromise between Hazel and I because I like before I met her, like my TV was on all night.
It was a problem with my one ex, the one I lived with for a long time.
Like Hazel, she is like pitch black, nothing, no sound.
Yeah.
And I'm like, nah, can't have that. I gotta have my fan, and I gotta have something.
Yeah.
Or my mind, I won't be able to go to sleep. My mind will just go.
She liked it super, super cold.
And,
she also liked
I loved it cold as fuck.
She painted the room, dude, so that it like a dark like maroon.
So it was
right?
dark as shit.
And then got like black curtains.
Oh, they got the blackout curtains
dude,
and blinds and
at
shit.
night when I would go in there and she was already asleep, if there was shit on the floor, I'd like kick it and like stub my toe or like fall over shit. I couldn't see a guy. It was pitch fucking black in there, dude.
Oh, dude, bro.
You're walking into the darkness.
And do you know how, like, always, like, growing up, you always see the movies of, like, people, like, adults stepping on kids' toys and Legos and shit.
Yeah, dude, that shit hurts.
Dude, real, that's some real shit, bro.
Absolutely.
Dude, terrible.
Dude, I could never tell you about, I think it was my sophomore year. I went to see Coheed for the first time. And I took my girlfriend at the time.
What year of high school?
This probably
You're a junior?
Yeah, this is probably like 2003. End of 2002, 2003.
So where was the Pride Festival in Ohio in 2003?
Oh, go fuck yourself. It was in Cleveland at the Agora is where I saw Coheed.
Oh, that's where
there was no Pride Festival.
Oh.
They didn't have them up in Cleveland back then that I know of. Anyway,
no, just Coheed.
You fucking dickhead.
No, go.
I lost my train of thought. I forgot
Coheed.
why I was even telling you this.
Yeah.
Oh.
What? Coheed's terrible. Go ahead.
I can't remember. You just made me lose it again.
Go ahead.
I can't even get.
I don't know why. I was just asking about Coheed. I didn't change the subject.
No, don't play it off like that, dickhead. You know exactly what you were doing. What was I talking about?
Worst band ever. But go ahead. Yeah, you're fine.
Don't
you were
remember
saying
what
about
you said go ahead, but I can't even remember because you keep fucking talking about shit. What was I talking about? What were we talking about?
Coheed.
I know that, but why?
I have no clue.
It was leading to something. I said I went to see them, and I was okay. I don't remember why I was telling you this. Oh, you were talking about stepping on kids' toys.
Oh, yeah.
This is it. The first time I went and saw Coheed, I took my girlfriend with me at the time.
You stepped on their album because it was trash?
No, go fuck yourself. Don't do this to me again. When I got home at like 2 a.m, I had to go to school the next day, right?
Oh, shit, dude. Quick change of subject. That was always the worst, but go ahead.
Yes, it was. I had a belt buckle on my jeans.
Oh, Jesus. No way. I don't even want to hear about it because I don't even, nope. I'm already getting into
This was
no.
This is back in the day when you were like a punk skater kid. You wore those bigger belt buckles.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, don't tell me, dude.
You know those little hook latches?
Please, no.
Where you put it in the hole of the belt?
Get the fuck out of here. No way.
It was 2 a.m. It was dark.
Oh.
I took my pants off. My belt was in my pants.
Yeah.
I got up and I walked, I think, to the bathroom or something. And as I was walking, I stepped on that.
Oh.
It went into the heel of my foot, the
fuck
ball.
Your uncle, no way.
Yep, and it was stuck in there. I had to pull it out of my foot and stay silent, so I didn't wake my stepdad and my mom at 2 a.m. after I was home, probably later than I should have been. Then I was limping all day. Like I was limping for like a week.
That sucks, dude.
Yeah.
That reminds me of a story that
That
happened
shit's
to me.
curved.
Oh,
Those
dude, that's
hooks
just,
on
no,
there.
I knew exactly
That
where
is
that
a
was
slight
going.
curve
Terrible.
to it.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it popped right into the heel of my foot. Right where all that meat is. I had to pull it out of that meat. I was bleeding. I remember my mom waking up because I was in the bathroom, like trying to stop the bleeding and shit. Dude, it was bad. But I got it stopped. Wrapped it up. Went to school the next day.
Dude. All right. First thing when I slightly interrupted, wasn't that the worst? Always coming home late for something, and like not going to bed till like even like midnight, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning, and then having to go to school. I remember going to like Indians games when I was younger, and different shit like that, different things, and you're coming home
watching pay-per-views,
wrestling, and staying up. Yeah, dude, that shit sucked. But dude, I impaled my foot one time. Where they're not gonna be able to see what it is, but I'll be able to explain to you. Helping a buddy with mulch, like for his landscape company.
Like bags of mulch or like
shoveling
mulch.
Shoveling mulch. That's where I'm gonna go to that. So the mulch is in the back of his dump truck, right? Yeah. And so when you get like the first bit out, you tilt the dump bed up, and the tailgate's adjustable, so then you can like as you tilt the bed up, you can still flat so that it stays flat as you go. Yeah. So it's not straight down like this. So like mulch will slide down. It'll like
catch a little bit,
and then you'll be able to stop it, right?
Yeah.
But there comes a point where you got to get up there and you go like this, right? So I'm like, and like pitchforking straight down in the mulch and like sliding it down.
And you're up in the bed of the truck.
Up in the bed of the truck.
I used to do it with asphalt.
Yeah. So now he'd have like 1 foot down on the flat part and like 1 foot up, and like you're going like this.
Yeah. It's like you're on a roof or something.
Yeah. Dude, the pitchfork slid through this mulch into my shoe.
Oh, fuck.
Dude, listen shit. The one fork went in between my toes, my big toe and my other toe, right here, dude. Yeah. Like right in between here. Went right in between there, thank God. Like this.
Okay. Yeah, right.
It went so far in there. I picked the pitchfork up with my foot.
Oh my!
Screaming.
So you picked your foot up.
I picked my foot up, and the pitchfork went up with it. That's how far in. It didn't like just fall out. No, like I picked my foot up, and the pitchfork went with it.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Yeah, dude. I was motherfucking everything at that point in time.
Like I've stepped on nails and shit. Yeah. And had to get tetanus shots.
I had a pitchfork
that's
fucked in my fucking foot, dude.
But it was like the front end of your foot and shit. So you like just barely caught it. You know what I mean? Like you got it in there, but like you could have done way more damage if you were like,
dude, my foot
a few inches further down.
Dude, for like,
you're lucky. You're lucky.
I went to the hospital. They like took an X-ray and shit to make sure I didn't like whatever.
I'm surprised you didn't like break a toe or something.
Dude, I literally didn't do shit. They said,
it's punctured the meat.
basically punctured the meat. I might have hit some nerves or some shit, but they couldn't tell. Basically, they cleaned the fuck out of it. Like I sat there for like an hour while this lady
And just let it heal up.
just put fucking
like saline solution.
that saline solution with this little thing over the wound and just pumped
salt water, yeah,
and just pump the fuck out of it
clean.
and like other shit.
Dry.
And then I sat there for a little bit. I had to get. I didn't know when my tetanus shot was up to date or whatever, so I got one of them just in case. I'm like, fuck, it doesn't hurt. I want the shit, you know?
Yeah, and that shit lasts like 10 years or something like that.
But,
yeah, dude, that shit's gnarly.
They gave me, I didn't want any pain pills, because at that point in time, I wasn't popping them, so I didn't really take them. So I was like, I don't need any of that. Just give me some, like 800 ibuprofen is usually what I'd fuck with.
They never gave me anything like that if I ever went.
Whatever else they gave me, you know, for it. Sure, like amoxicillin or some bullshit. So
I found out that I was
dude, for like probably a year. I never went back to have it like looked at, but for like probably a year or two, there'd be point in times where my foot would like go numb and shit and like tingle around there. Like I think
you might have some nerve damage
from something from it, but it was whatever. It was a pretty crazy moment. It was cool shit. Now, like, looking back at something, it's a crazy story. It is what it is. I'm still walking, so.
Well, to go back to your nerve damage shit, I remember when we first got Ollie, when he was a puppy, we had another cage for him. I think it was slightly smaller than what he has now. One night, when he was sleeping or something, I don't know, we were sleeping out here in the living room on the futon before we got a bed and shit, you know what I mean? One night, he just started, like, yelping and screaming in the middle of the night like he was dying, it sounded like he was getting stabbed. When I was running into the kitchen, I thought I was going to go in there and see people like in there torturing him or something. Yeah. That's what it sounded like. And but he got his paw caught in the bottom part of the cage.
Oh shit.
Like one of the smaller sections, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And he was just freaking out, like tugging on it, trying to get it out. And I walked over there and I was like half asleep. It was like 2 or 3 in the morning. Yeah. I went over there and like tried to help, not thinking about it, just like reached down and tried to like get it out. Mm-hmm. And like the moment I did, I must have like hurt him or something, and he bit me just out of instinct. Yeah. Just like he's in pain, that hurt. He bit, and he got me in the finger real bad, and I couldn't. My finger was in so much pain that I went to work. I tried to put gloves on and shit. It was just so much pain that they sent me home because I couldn't do shit. Yeah. I went to the doctor. I had some nerve damage. He said I probably had nerve damage, but it wasn't like infected or anything. Yeah. But I didn't have feeling in it for the longest time. Like it was numb. It was cold almost. Damn. I think I still don't. I just am so used to it now I can't tell. Like I can feel, but like it's not like Gotcha. I'm so used to it, I couldn't even tell you if it's still numb anymore. Maybe that means it's not numb anymore. Yeah. But, like, I don't remember it not being numb.
Poke it with a needle.
Because even now, me touching it and stuff, I kind of feel the numb feeling, but just very slight.
It's probably just some nerve shit that makes it feel different than others, but you still feel it.
Yeah, but it's strange. But, like, my finger was fucked.
If you poke it with a needle and it doesn't hurt, then it's numb. If you feel it, then it's not numb. Straight up.
I don't know.
Just take a lighter to it. If you can put fire to it and it don't burn, then it's numb. You just burn your finger.
Yeah, but then, like, I have a burnt finger if it's not. I'm not doing that. Maybe I'll do the needle thing or, like, try to poke it with a knife or something. I also remember one night we were in this house because I lived in this house and then I moved and then now I'm back in this house, right? Yeah. I woke up in the middle of the night for some reason and we had both the cats that I have now. Mm-hmm. And when I went downstairs, Stitch was at the top of the steps in front of the one bedroom, and I looked over at her, and I could see her eyes glowing from like the light coming in, and I said, "Oh, hey, Stitch," and I went down the steps. But when I got down the steps and then walked into the kitchen, and in that room, I saw both Stitch and Lenore sitting there looking at me. Like Stitch was laying on the floor, and like Lenore was just kind of walking around. I never saw Stitch go past me down the stairs.
That's crazy.
I then turned around and looked back up there, and there was no cat up there. I thought about this the other day, and I never,
Yeah, it is what it is.
Figured out what happened.
Yeah. Might have, might not have. Were you
Ghost-
half
ghost
asleep, middle
cat.
of the night? Like maybe
It was
just
the middle of the night.
Yeah, it could have snuck past you and you didn't realize it.
How would I not see it though? Going
I don't
down
know.
the stairs?
Maybe not though. Could have been a ghost kitty.
Maybe, yeah. I don't know. Maybe.
Fucking ghost kitties.
I guess I gotta cut that out now. I don't want to look stupid twice in a row. I also think when it comes to ghosts, like, why do they always assume it's ghosts? Like, maybe it's like alien or interdimensional.
Interdimensional creatures. Do your Alex Jones, please, because I'm terrible at it.
Interdimensional child molesters.
Yeah, there you go.
It's the psychic vampires and interdimensional child molesters.
Turn the frogs gay.
Or turn the damn frogs gay.
Kind of retarded.
Listen, Joe. I'm a little dry. Hold on. Guys, listen.
He got a little southern on that one. It's not like
He is southern.
Yeah, I know.
He's from Texas. I'm a little retarded.
Now I need you.
What?
Hold on.
You need me? Dude, I mean, I kind of need you too.
I need you to talk about. I need you to say, what were we talking about? And then you're like, speaking of that, I'm gonna go waver my dick. What were you saying?
I said,
We were talking about something, right? Yeah,
travel
release.
Yeah, I said you have to sign a release.
Yeah,
You're
a
like,
waiver.
Yeah. I said you have to sign a waiver.
No, and then what'd you say?
I said I gotta go waiver my dick over the toilet.
Dude, speaking of fucking toilets. This week's Eric fucking rant on episode 15. Dude, do you know what drives me fucking crazy, speaking of toilets?
What really grinds your gears?
What really fucking grinds my goddamn gears is these people at fucking work that goddamn don't clean the toilet after they take an explosive fucking shit, dude. They don't spray. They don't clean the toilet.
They spray, just not to clean up. Their
asshole sprays everywhere, all over the toilet.
Exactly.
There's shit on the upside of it. I don't know how you get shit. I don't know how you shit up, dude. But they somehow shit up.
It's a certain
splash
angle. It's an angle.
Yeah.
And pressure.
Yeah, they shit
Science.
up. They shit up, dude. But they shit all over it. They don't
They
clean.
shit up.
It's disgusting. They don't fucking spray. It's just
don't
goddamn
wipe.
filthy.
They piss all over the toilet.
My work, your work, whoever's work, if you're one of those people that drop loads, it's cool. We all fucking do.
Yeah.
It happens. We all know.
Drops loads.
We all understand.
They'll be nutting all over the place.
Yeah. We all understand, dude, that we all shit. And sometimes
you gotta go when you gotta go.
Are a little bit aggressive, and it's cool.
Exactly.
We've all been there. But clean up. Spray a little bit. Take some poopery with you. Make sure the upside of the toilet ain't fucking filthy for the next guy.
Yeah, dude. Check for spiders.
Do some shit like that. Gosh darn, clean up and spray after yourselves. That was this week's Eric Rant, episode 15.
That's when you get your long hair, you can actually headbang to that. That one I liked.
Yeah, there's my rant.
All right, well, that was Eric's rant. I guess that's going to be a new segment on the show. You know what I think is really funny? And I've been seeing it happen. I always see it happen around this time of year.
Yeah.
But April Fool's Day was like a few days ago, right?
Yeah.
It was last week, I think.
Mm-hmm.
People, I always think it's hilarious. And like I'm always like 2 steps away from pointing out the fact that they're sharing an April Fool's joke way later as if it's real information.
Yeah.
Like did you see the April Fool's joke that was going around where in Tennessee they say that they found like a perfectly preserved like dinosaur body, like, and they're showing pictures of all these pictures of it, and it looks like a fucking like T-Rex, like it died last week. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
and it's posted on April 1st, and it's clearly an April Fool's joke.
but people
If
are
this was true, it would be fucking national news.
everywhere.
And they were talking about how they were going to start fucking,
some people are so dumb.
using it. It was so preserved that they could very easily reproduce it with its DNA and shit like that. And they were going to do that.
People are fucking.
And I was like, I saw multiple people posting it again, like now. I'm just like, fucking
people are
A.
dumb, dude.
And it's hilarious. People believe of fucking anything on there. Did you see that Will Smith was banned from the Academy for 10 or banned? Yeah, from the Academy
10 years, or any like
10 years and shit in the awards. So he can't vote on any other things anymore.
Dinners, any shows, any type of events.
Yeah.
Hey, if
At least they did something.
Dude, I had to clean out my vacuum today.
Yeah.
My vacuum cleaner. And do you know what I realized?
What?
I was a vacuum cleaner.
Well done.
So a gingerbread man lives in a gingerbread house. Is his house made of flesh?
Or is he made a house? I mean, is the house alive? Why isn't the house alive if he is? It's kind of like Pluto and Goofy. Are they both dogs? And if so, why is Pluto like a dog and Goofy's like a man? Although they say that Goofy was originally a cow.
Yeah, I heard Goofy's a cow.
But that's been like debunked or something. I don't know. But like back in the day, if you look at it, like the original version of Goofy, he looked kind of like a cow.
If a bunch of cats jumped on each other, would it still be considered a dog pile?
No. It would be considered a gaggle of cats. No, I don't know. Be a pussy mountain.
When you eat an apple,
a pussy heap.
You're eating a tree baby.
Yeah. When you're eating an orange, you're eating a tree baby. Mm-hmm. When you're eating a plum, you're eating a tree baby. When you're eating a pear, you're eating a tree baby. Mm-hmm. A pineapple, a coconut, a squirrel. You know, I've been thinking we should just put like rapists in bank vaults. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So if you rob a bank, you'll get raped. I can't take credit for that. That was on Kill Tony, but that shit killed me when I heard it. I got JR with that one.
If you buy a bigger bed, you have more bedroom, but less bedroom.
Whoa, dude. Whoa, dude. That blew my mind. I got a spooky, weird, or cool story for you, sir. When you're ready.
What's up? Shoot.
On January 27, 1959, Igor Dyatlov and fellow students from Russia's Ural Polytechnical Institute embarked on a journey to reach the summit of Otorten, 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 a mountain in the northern Urals. I think I'm saying that right, Urals. Urals. I apologize in advance, people. Do I still have your attention?
Yep.
Okay.
Urals.
But they never returned. When they embarked on this expedition.
Never returned.
When the investigators found them, 3 weeks later, their bodies were like something straight out of a nightmare, and the evidence left behind only made the case more baffling. They'd fled their campsite in a frenzy, cutting their tent open from the inside and running into the freezing winter night without shoes or clothes. 2 of them were found with missing eyeballs, 1 with a missing tongue, and 2 were radioactive.
Jesus.
That's what I got here.
Shit. Something crazy came down and got our ass.
Now, when I first read this, right, when I heard they fled their campsite in a frenzy, cutting the tent open from the inside and running into the freezing winter night without shoes or clothes, I thought, oh, when people have hypothermia, they strip down in the frenzy because they get hot for some
Gotcha.
reason. Not really hot, but their body
Feels
goes into
some sort
like
of shock.
homeostasis or whatever,
Gotcha.
and starts just like overheating itself,
Right.
and then which then causes you to strip, and then you freeze to death
Yeah.
even faster. But that's what I immediately thought of when I read that part. But then everything else made me go, wait a minute. There's more at work here. Missing
Yeah.
eyeballs, missing a tongue, and two of them were
Yeah,
radioactive.
that's crazy as fuck.
I guess I need to know more. And and then there's the photo of the two people with the missing eyeballs and shit they found.
Crazy.
It's just fucking
That's
freaky.
wild. Right now, is your entrance music changed? What's your entrance song? Still Coheed? You still representing the LGBTQ whatever when you come out?
Yeah.
With Coheed?
Sure. It might be Deftones. Because I used Deftones back in the day when we were doing backyard wrestling.
Nice.
Elite.
Hell yeah.
What about you? Would you change your walkout song?
Yeah, I'd go with it's by Lil Jon called "What You Gonna Do."
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I might do?
What's that?
I might, because you could probably change it up. I would imagine they ask you every time, hey, you want to change your fight song? Or do you want to use the same fight song? And you could probably tell them a different song and they do it, I would imagine.
Yeah.
I might change it every time and do like different, like old theme songs from TV shows
There you go.
and stuff. Like
That'd
get
be
like
cool.
the Facts of Life song or like
There's a little
Growing
train
Pains.
coming down the tracks at the junction. Petticoat Junction. A lot of cares you bet. Even more than you expect.
what is that?
Petticoat Junction, dude.
Oh.
Old show.
I don't remember that show. I remember the name, but I couldn't tell you the show. Get like Family Ties song or something. Like super chill. Like Growing Pains with Pete Dopey. Like, as long as we got each other. Like, step by step. That song's a jam. You remember the Step by Step song?
Yeah.
Fun fact,
Day by day.
that dude that did that
Something.
song,
Yeah.
people don't know when a different.
Yeah.
That song is like, that is a legitimately good song, just separated from the show.
Oh, okay.
It's catchy as shit.
I like that.
But that dude that did that song did a shit ton of songs. He was banking off shows back in that day. He did the fucking Full House song.
Oh, shit.
Same singer guy. If you listen, it's all the same voice. He did
just
Family
killed it.
Matters.
He just killed it.
Dude. He
He
was
just still makes money.
probably
Someone's still getting
yeah, dude,
checks.
because that shit's in syndication.
Yeah,
I bet you that shit's on Spotify.
Yeah, someone's getting checks.
So I'd do shit like that, Gilligan's Island or something, or like, do some
Yeah,
retro
that'd be
shit.
cool.
Home Improvement. This is another fun fact that's actually pretty funny, and I can relate to. It says multiple Star Wars lead actors have struggled with the habit of making their own sound effects for fight scenes, to the point where numerous takes need to be reshot because they could see the actors making lightsaber noises. Like, that would be so hard not to do. Like, when you don't actually have lightsabers that make the noise, how would you not be like, wong, wong,
Yeah.
wong,
I mean, you do that when everyday life when you have something sort of like that, Like,
Yeah,
you fuck
dude.
around, you're like,
yeah, all the fucking time. That'd be really fucking hard not to do. I totally get that.
Yeah. Speaking of like Star Wars movies and shit, give them a suggestion on like a movie or like a show series or documentary that's not like maybe not on the top 10 of Netflix or whatever. Something for them to watch, a little movie suggestion or like documentary suggestion that you don't think.
Like, when it comes to documentary, I watched this thing that was called the worst roommate ever, and it's like a bunch of different. Each episode's a different story, like documentary about like weird, creepy people and like weird things that happen with. Like, for instance, like there was an old lady that was taking in old people, and then like killing them and burying them in the backyard and cashing their social security checks and
Is her
shit.
name Michelle?
No, I don't think so. But she was actually like 40 or something. But she looked kind of older because she had a rough life, and she made herself look older and said she was like in her 70s. And like I didn't get too far into that series, so I only watched like that episode. But that was pretty interesting. It was well done. And then there's one I was telling JR about the other day because we were talking about like, no, he said, I wonder when and why, like what's the story behind the term cuss word and like curse word? Like when did the words change, or when did these words come into play? You know, like why is it called a cuss word?
Exactly. When did ass and like? Because I'm sure.
Well, no,
like,
he was talking about the term like why is there so many different names for it, like cuss, curse,
profanity, shit like that. Like, why
basically he I don't know, it's kind of hard to explain his thought about it.
like
This is
what
just the
comes
way
to
I
my
took it.
mind is like, I just think of like, when did it become a bad word? Like, was jackass like, like jackass is a
Yeah.
term. Like, was that before ass was profanity? Or,
See, this is leading to me where I was going because this
Oh, my bad.
ties in with the documentary
Oh,
series
my
thing we were
bad.
talking about. No, I mean, it's. I'm glad that you said it. I'm just saying that like this is
Yeah,
a good lead into.
because I've thought of that before. Of like, what was fuck before? Like, was it always a bad word?
Exactly. There's a documentary series on Netflix, came out like a year or two ago.
Yeah.
That's hosted by Nicolas Cage, and it's called The History of Swear Words. And the very first episode is about the word fuck. And it basically it's like it's kind of got like a
Spoil it.
I love the
if you can.
70s
Yeah, spoil it. If you
type.
can.
I
What
can't
came up-
remember. I'm really
Oh,
high
okay.
right now, but it's kind of got like a I love the
those vapes
70s
hit
type
hard
vibe.
tonight.
Yeah. Where there's like comedians and different people that like come in and talk about, like Jim Jeffries is in it, and like a bunch of different people you know maybe or seen around. But like, and it just gives you the history of the word and shit, and basically
Oh, that's
explains
pretty
and
dope. I'm gonna
answers
have
a
to
lot
look
of the
that up
questions.
because I've always thought of that. Like,
And then the next one's about shit, and then the next one
Mhm.
after that is, you know what I mean?
yeah,
So I was telling JR about that. So that goes along with like,
that's kind of cool. I'm gonna have to watch that. That's
so
a good
those are
suggestion. I didn't
interesting.
know. Hey, that's sweet because I never knew there was a show like that, and I always thought about that shit. Like I said
Yeah,
with Jackass and like fuck, was that actually a word before?
it might be in there, man. Because like fuck, there's a lot of like for instance, they said one of the explanations for the origin of fuck is that it means fornicate under the consent of the king, which means that you had to ask the king if you could like get married and like have bear children and shit like that.
Gotcha.
But they said that there's no history to back that up, and that like I mean there were things like that, like there was like they're just saying that that's not true essentially.
Gotcha.
But yeah, it's a cool show.
This could be the most cancelable episode with my yellow card.
I know.
Eric, you can name it like Eric's yellow card.
But like I
Get us
said,
canceled.
if we're getting canceled, we're getting fame and glory, right?
So might as well Eric's yellow card.
Yeah.
Might get us canceled.
Eric plays the yellow card. We can get Cody over, I'm sure.
Yeah, we need to get Cody. Tell him I can come pick him up or something. Or is he driving?
He drives.
Nice. What did you drive?
I was talking
Nice
to
little
him
car?
yesterday about his car. When I was smoking in Jimmy's car, the one day, Cody's parked right next to him, and they started parking next to the building in the parking lot right there instead of in the gravel, right? I noticed that his windows in the back is slightly down, but like enough up to be sealed because of the rubber, kind of.
Yeah.
But he's got wood shims in the windows to keep the window from going down. So that what's holding his window up
Is wood.
are literal wood shims that you can buy from like Home Depot and shit, wedged in there to keep it from coming down. It's just wedged in there. And I was like, what the fuck? I was like, that's clever. I mean, I guess that's a way to keep your window up without
Yeah.
having to like tape it or something.
That sucks.
But and I
What
walked
car
in
is
and
it?
I asked him about it. I can't remember. It's like a little red like
It's a
4-door.
decent little car, though. Seems
I
like
mean, kinda. It looks older. Looks like a '90s, like later '90s model, maybe.
oh, yeah.
I don't know what it is. I'll look tomorrow or Monday or something. But I went in and I asked him about it eventually because we were talking about his car for some reason. He's like, yeah, I noticed this about it. He's like, well, ask him about it. And then he walks in. I'm like, Cody, I noticed this about your car. And he's like, yeah, it was like that when I got it. So it's been like that. And he's been driving that car for like probably a good 3 or 4 months now. And it's always funny hearing Cody and Quan argue. They argue all the time. And Cody gets borderline racist.
Yeah.
Because Quan has a hard time saying cinnamon. He's like cinnamon. I haven't heard it, but I've been told by multiple people, and Cody gives us so much shit for it. But I just found out like last week. But Cody was walking around going, cinnamon. Not only that, but he was walking around like slightly Vince McMahon Billy walk, but slightly gorilla. Cinnamon. Dude, I was dying. And I guess that's an episode. We'll call that an episode. So yeah. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Tell all your friends. 5 stars, all that jazz. All that jizz. And until next time.
Later. Good job. Hang low.